but I know you just had a heart attack. I don't want to mess you up. I want to tell you right now, this man, I've loved him, I guess, about as long as we've known the Isaacs, we've known the Crabb family. And I remember that snowy night, Bowling Green, Kentucky, at the high school auditorium. That family filed in there, Mom and Dad, and I'm telling you, the Crabb family came to see the Wilburns. He was just a little bitty fella. And I never thought that you would ever give anybody a song like what we're fixing to sing besides your sons. But at Quartet Convention 2 years ago, we sang in a Daywind radio program that morning, and you listened to what Jordan and I were doing, and you walked out and you put your arm around me and you said, man, I got some songs I'm going to send you. And I think you sent us 5 songs, and we've recorded 3 of them on this new album. Hey, Brother Gerald, thank you for being here.
Man, it's an honor. Thank you for having me, and all these writers, and this wild bunch here. It's awesome. I drove from Ripley, Mississippi here to write with Dennis Morgan.
Yeah.
It's a 3.5-hour drive. And I thought when I got up here, we was going to write a positive country song. Dennis Morgan is one of the greatest country writers of the 70s and 80s. He co-wrote Smoky Mountain Rain, Ronnie Millsap, I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool, some of those old country standards. And when I got up here to write with him, I was like, man, what do you want to write about? And he told me this story. And you're going to tell it in the song here in a minute, so I won't tell the story. But when he told me that, I'm like, there's no way to tell all that in the song. And if we did, who in the world would record it? I thought the same thing. I told him, I said the Crabb family probably would, because I used to pick their songs out. I'd say, hey, you're going to record that. But I said, I don't know who in the world would record it. But it just felt together.
Like I said, we get all those.
And when I talked to you, I mean, that song just came to mind because I knew, I mean, you don't care to share the stuff right in your face, and you did it, and it's incredible.
Well, we're like-minded on that, Brother Gerald. You and I talk on the phone quite a bit. And, you know, when it comes right down to it, sin is no match for grace. Right. But when it comes, I've still got that song on my mind, but when it comes right down to it, this world needs Jesus.
It does.
Yes.
And this world needs His love. And because I'm telling you, there's a lot of darkness out there, and we've got to be some salt and some light in these dark times.
This is, today is perfect timing for this song.
Yes, it is.
The age that we live in.
I believe it is. And if you don't mind, I want you to introduce it, this next song.
This song, it just makes so much sense. I'm not even going to get into explaining it. It explains itself. But you asked him to leave. Wilburn is Wilburn. Listen to this.
Special report on the 6 o'clock news. Another shooting in another school. 6 rounds fired, 3 lives lost. A gun in the wrong hand, oh, what a cost. The whole town gathers as questions fly. Why God allowed 3 children to die? Then old Mr. Carter stepped forward and said, seems you've forgotten just what you did. God wasn't allowed in your school today, but you wanted it that way, didn't you? God is not the one to blame. He didn't bring your pain. I saved you. He didn't cause this tragedy. He wasn't there. Remember, you asked him to leave. Last night I had a terrible dream. There was violence and anger in the streets. No way to escape a world in distress. No houses of prayer, no peace, no rest. And those in confusion, wondering what went wrong. With the face in their hands, not sure what was next. I looked in their eyes and said, what did you expect? God wasn't allowed in your world today, but you wanted it that way, didn't you? God is not the one to blame. He didn't bring your pain, I saved you. He didn't cause this tragedy, he wasn't there. Remember you asked him to leave. Oh, he wasn't there. Remember you asked him to leave.